This one's wife. She pap walked the lot twice. Hello, I'm HG Tudor. Yesterday, I produced a video which picked up on the fact that this one's wife had been papped once again. Had she been photographed with her sleeves rolled up, doling out aid in a war-torn country? Of course not. Perhaps she was there working at a soup kitchen in her own country. No, she wasn't. Maybe she was there rescuing some animals that are suffering some kind of distress. No, she wasn't. She wasn't even papped waltzing into a school with too much expensive jewellery and clothing and then boring the kids senseless reading from her shitty book. No, the sum total of her achievement was to walk across some tarmac. I should imagine that she will be obtaining an award for that fairly soon. There were two things that came out of it. First, a little bit of footage which has been leaked or probably sold by her. So she's organised, this is the sadness of her life, she's organised for an assistant to be waiting outside as she emerges from wherever it is, to record her and the driver come bodyguard walking across the tarmac, where she's roundly ignored by a woman walking the other way, and the driver opens the door for her and in she gets. And it's filmed from a distance so that this can then be provided to relevant media outlets. There's nothing of interest occurring, save that it provides us with another opportunity to talk about her narcissism. She's not doing anything monumental. She's not doing anything interesting. She's emerged from some kind of nondescript building in what is a residential area, walked across the tarmac, and got in a car. Wow, what be fucking do? What an achievement. Here, have an award. You're so talented, so brave, so inspiring. And yet, such is the level of self-absorption that this one's wife has. She has to ensure that a flunky, an assistant, records her doing this. Preposterous, isn't it? She's loitering, wandering along in a parking lot, the parking lot princess as she's been labelled. And all she's doing is arranging a setup. She's causing somebody to film her with the knowledge thereafter that it can be used. She's such a low-rent narcissist that she doesn't even organise for it to be filming her doing something at least interesting or worthwhile that would cause people to go, oh, look at that, that's really decent of her, or wow, that's quite inspiring, or well done. No, she thinks she's so important and that the world is so interested in her that her walking across some tarmac and getting in a car is worthy of being filmed. This isn't a chance piece of footage. It's not like somebody just happened to be waiting around the corner thinking, do you know what? I'll stand here with my phone set to video because it might be the case that I'll catch some D-list celebrity come wandering out and I can film the back of her and then I can sell it. Oh, look! How about that? Not quite D-list. I've managed a Z-list one. It looks like it's the Duchess of Delusion. Yes, she's chicken-legging her way across there. Great. Fantastic. I filmed this. This is so good. I'll be able to show all my friends and family and maybe sell it for the price of a Happy Meal. She's arranged this. She's arranged this because her narcissism dictated that she needs to do so. Her narcissism blinds her to the fact that we all know that it's a setup. It blinds her to the fact that she looks completely pathetic. Of course, it achieves the aim of control because plenty of people have viewed it and have commented upon it, and she's gained fuel from that. But much of it is challenge fuel. People commenting about her being the parking lot princess, how pathetic she is, criticising the way that she looks, criticising what she's doing, etc. So once again, although she gains the fuel, there is the backlash that comes with it by way of challenge fuel. But there's actually even more to this than might first meet the eye. I'm going to play you the short piece of footage now, and I want you to watch it. Okay? Here it comes. You had two opportunities to watch the piece of footage. Watching the Duchess of Industrial Beige as she walks out of a building across some tarmac and gets in a car. Okay? Now, pay attention to her. Yes, I know you might be loath to do so, but pay attention as you watch it again as to where her hands are as she walks along. Okay? Here it comes again. Did you notice when she was walking along that she kept her hands down? Okay? They weren't raised. Now, as you'll see coming across your screen, two photographs of her. It's taken on the same day. She's wearing all black and the green baseball cap. Notice that her hand is up by her head, and then in the second photograph also raised. That didn't happen in the video footage that you've watched. And yet it's quite clear from the photographs that have been taken that they were taken of her crossing the same parking lot. Indeed, in one of them, you're able to see the lady that roundly ignored her, didn't notice her. Thus, what you have is a piece of video footage which shows where she keeps her hands down, and photographs where two of them show where her hand is upwards. What does this tell you? It tells you that she walked across the parking lot twice to ensure that, one, she was videoed, and two, she was photographed. That this individual is such a loser that a nondescript act, such as walking across tarmac, she does it twice. Wants to be filmed, wants to be photographed. Ridiculous, isn't it? Now, the sugars might say, well, you're talking about it, so it's worked. Well, I'm talking about it because it benefits me to do so, to point out that this is how her narcissism behaves, that she is such a pathetic individual, that she's so desperate for the fuel and the need to control, that she will go to the lengths of walking across some tarmac twice, once to be filmed and once to be photographed, in the expectation of that information coming out and enabling her to then be viewed, allowing her to receive fuel by way of people's responses. And therefore, in the circumstances, the discrepancy between how she moves in the video and how she's photographed demonstrates quite clearly that she did the pap walk across the parking lot twice. What an abject loser. I'm HG Tudor. Thank you for watching.